See, Dr. Drew's here. Move it, Tammy. Some people just like to chat, you know? You know what I'm saying? Eric, 23.
On Loveline. Hi, Eric.
Hi, how you doing?
We've got the guys from James up here.
Hey, James, what's going on?
Hello. Hi, Eric.
I kind of had a question for Drew about counseling. My girlfriend left Saturday after 8 years. She took my kid. She was my first love.
I presume this was her son.
Yes, it was my son with her.
How old was the child?
The son is 5. He's going to be 6.
Okay.
We've been together for 8 years. Like I said, she was my first full family.
What happened?
She said she decided she didn't love me anymore. I was too controlling. And
You've been with
my best friend.
You've been with her since she was 15? Since you were 15?
Since I was 15, she was 18.
And she had the baby when she was 19?
Yes.
Wow. And you said something about this being the only family you ever had?
Yeah, my mom was a drug addict. My dad left when I was like 2. And so, just I figured that might be why I was so controlling, but...
Well, certainly that has a lot to do with what happened in your relationship and why you're having such a tough time, both being in a relationship. I need the referral book, our white referral book. Okay? And why you're having such a tough time being in a relationship and why you're having such a tough time ending a relationship.
Yeah, because it's like for a week I haven't really slept. Everything I've ate I've thrown up.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting pretty depressed about this.
Yeah.
Was it such a great relationship?
I really thought it was. I mean, up until 2 weeks ago, she was telling everybody that this was it. We were in it for life.
What happened?
My best friend really started hanging around a lot.
And
I started to get a little bit jealous.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kept going out. We were on Melrose one day, and everybody thought those two were the couple. And little things like that had been happening.
Bad things always happen on Melrose Avenue.
It does. But, and we came home, and I tried talking to her about it, and she kind of walked out of the room, sat down on the bed with him, and a couple of things were said, and I got really mad. I walked out in the other room, and she followed me, just kept yelling at me. I walked back in the bedroom, and I put my hands through the door because I needed a release. I didn't want to hit anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed hitting an object was better than hitting somebody,
mm-hmm.
and I just didn't want to go that route.
Mm-hmm.
And she left after that. So she realized right then that she didn't love me anymore. And at first I really thought she was just playing head games.
Did she have a similar kind of background to your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really similar.
These kinds of histories make for pretty chaotic relationships in adult life if you don't have some kind of treatment in the meantime. Is she an addict herself?
No, actually, we had a fight about a year ago and I got her off speed, but she does have past history.
So she is an addict and she's not in recovery.
Right.
Right, so you've got that also you're dealing with. Are you an addict yourself?
No.
Okay. The least expensive thing you could do for yourself perhaps is go to some codependency type groups, get some support from that.
Okay.
Because certainly that's a part of what's going on here. CODA, you could just call Alcoholics Anonymous, call AA in your area, and they should have referrals for CODA or Children of Alcoholics. That'd be another thing for you to attend.
Okay.
Do you have any financial resources? You could get individual therapy.
Menial.
Yeah. Well, why don't you start with that? Because that's free, and you get a lot of support. You could develop a fellowship of friends and things who can support you through this rough time. And then maybe through them you can find some other resources in your community that are not costly. I unfortunately do not have good referrals in the Orange County area, okay?
Yeah.
But this is, you need to focus on taking care of yourself. She's got a problem, you've got a problem, and the only thing you can work on is your own.
Yeah.
You can't work on her. And you're going to have to just give up the relationship, but really figure out how you're going to maintain your relationship with your son.
Yeah.
And the other thing you may need is an attorney.
Yeah.
Because if she is that chaotic, she may try to take him away from you for no good reason, just because.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right. Good luck.
Okay. Bye.
Wow, he's 23 and he said he was together for 8 years.
With a 5-year-old son.
Wow. I mean, I couldn't imagine still being with someone I was with when I was 15. It just usually doesn't happen that way. Are you guys?
Not
What's your
usual.
guys' deal? Married? Not interested? Not?
Married, not interested.
Are you
Well,
human?
Larry's very happily married, aren't you, Larry?
Yeah.
With three-
Still very interested.
3 lovely daughters.
Oh, cool.
I've split up with my wife about, I don't know, 3 years ago. Got 2 kids. Little boy that was 5 a couple of days ago, and a little girl that's nearly 7.
So that's working out, visitation-wise, and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean I get on, pretty cool with the mother.
Yeah.
I'm not there very much, to be honest with you. I'm kind of on the road a lot of the time. But
What happened?
in the relationship, we got together really young, and grew apart. Basically, we were
Kinda
getting on
like this
okay.
guy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there was no kind of big, like heavy deal or anything. It just, I don't know, ended up, we just weren't right for each other anymore. Like,
How
we
long
weren't
were
really
you-
challenging each other.
How long were you together? I want to see if that 7-year thing.
Well, I was
is-
married for 6 years,
Yeah.
and together kind of a couple of years before that.
Don't they say like the 7-year itch and the big deal and everything?
And everything.
And everything. And the whole 9 yards. Anyway, it's Loveline here on KROQ. It's Tammy filling in for Ricky for the next couple of nights. Dr. Drew is here. We've got Jim and Larry from the band James, who are playing at the Palace tomorrow night and Tuesday night. You guys going to any big swanky parties for the Academy Awards?
We're trying to blag into one tomorrow at the hotel, apparently, that we're staying at. We've got no tickets, so we're going to try and kind of sneak in or something.
Isn't a good way to sneak into a party you just walking backwards with a drink in your hand, laughing?
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll try that one.
I think
Mhm.
you,
Yeah,
that's how
nice
you,
one.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to Aaron now, 16 from Los Angeles. Hey, Aaron, you're on Loveline on KROQ with some of the guys from the band James.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Dr. Drew,
Yeah.
I called a couple nights ago because I liked this girl at school,
Yeah, right.
and so you told me to tell her. And so, like, the next night I told her.
Wait,
And,
did we tell her? I don't think I would say that. Was that more Ricky saying just tell her straight out?
Yeah. I guess
Okay, all right.
But anyway,
Thank
because
God it
we've been,
wasn't
like,
me.
really close before.
And
Because,
now you're losing the friendship because of it, huh?
Well, no. I mean, we've been close a long time ago, and then we really, like, hadn't, spoken for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then I called her the other night and told her that.
Didn't you? If I remember right, didn't you say you knew that she was lesbian?
No, I thought maybe she was
Okay.
attracted to me.
Okay,
So anyway, we talked, and she said that, yeah, she used to be attracted to me,
right.
and but now she's kind of attracted to this guy friend that she has.
Okay,
So like she still wants to be friends and everything, but
Okay.
she doesn't want a relationship.
okay. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't know if I can be friends without like wanting more.
You have to decide that. I mean, your friend very graciously was straight and honest with you and didn't reject you and didn't get weird on you herself. I mean, I think she's sounds like a good friend. I would try to find a way to manage your own feelings. You keep being honest with her about it. I mean, I think that's one way you can manage it. Keep telling her that you hope it works out, that it makes you uncomfortable, but you're gonna try to put them aside, and you can talk about them, and maybe she'll help you work through them. But it sounds like she's somebody that can set limits very well, and she knows what she wants, and it's not a relationship with you right now.
But
If you
is it-
can't deal with it, then unfortunately it sounds like you're gonna lose a good friend.
But is it wrong for me to like go out with her as friends and
No,
want more?
no. But you cannot. You have to accept that there will not be more. Okay, to keep wishing that there's going to be more is going to affect your ability to go out and have effective relationships. You're going to keep wishing that this one works out. It's not going to work out. You've got to also pursue other relationships for you.
Yeah, I bet, Aaron, that would make it easier for you if you do pursue other relationships. Still keep her as a friend, but maybe not like number one friend. And if you spend some time with some other people, you might get over that, rejection pain, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's not weird for you to still be her friend. I mean, I think it's really cool because it could have been really ugly. I mean, she could have freaked out on you.
Well, because I had a feeling that she was before, but I didn't know how she felt still.
So, you're lucky that you have a nice friend.
Mm-hmm.
And just, so that's where we are.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks a lot. Hey, it's Loveline on 106.7 KROQ, KROQ. We've got some guys from James as our guest. And Gina, 21 from Chino Hills, is on the phone right now. Hi, Gina.
Yes?
Guess what? You're our next contestant on The Price is Right. I mean, hi, welcome to Loveline on KROQ.
Hi.
What's going on?
Oh, about a year and a half ago, my husband and I, we got married, and it's been just
a total all-out war with his family. They insist that they know everything about what we do, and we just had a baby about 6 months ago. And what it is that they feel that we're just kids, and that my authority over our daughter is totally gone. We have none. No matter what we say, they override it, and it's very hard. It's really trying, because it's like we'll say things, and we want certain things done, but everyone just like doesn't listen to us, and it causes a lot of fights and a lot of tension in our house.
How close do they live? Do they live next door or in the next street or something?
It's about on the next street. They live like 2 minutes away.
Right, so you can't. It's not that easy to get away from them.
Right. It's we're walking distance.
Quick, they're coming over. The light's stuck.
I mean, have you tried talking to them? You and your husband?
I've tried.
Tell them to kind of chill out a bit.
What?
Trying to tell them to chill out a bit,
Yeah, but it's just like it's like they're set in their ways.
When did they get married? Were they young when they got married?
Yeah, they were.
Well, there you go, right there.
Yeah, that probably means that they think that they know it all, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like,
right.
we were too young. We made it work out, but we're the exception. So, I don't know.
Oh, we're the experts and you should listen to it.
Yeah.
Does your husband feel the same way as you do? Are you both, do you both think along the same line?
Sometimes we do, yeah. He's really good. He doesn't let everything bother him. He just kind of, whatever.
That's maybe a defense.
Yeah.
That may be a defense.
Is his parents?
No. I mean, it might be a defense. He may be very bothered by it, but just isn't in touch with the feeling that it bugs him, or is unwilling to confront them, that sort of thing. I mean, I can't imagine that he would feel good about it, especially if it's creating damage to your relationship.
Yeah.
Let me ask something. Is there reasons that they shouldn't believe that you are capable of taking care of a child? Do you both have jobs? Are they responsible jobs?
No, there's absolutely no reason. I stay home actually to take care of her. Ever since I had her, I quit working because I wanted to take care of her.
And what are the kinds of issues that they want to have control over?
What kind of diapers you use?
Is it everything? How often you feed them, or is it where they go to nursery school, that kind of thing?
It's very menial things.
Like what?
Like food, it's like giving her table food. She's only 6 months old, it's like, and candy and soda. I mean, she's only 6 months. I could see if she was a year.
Well, they want to give her that, and you don't.
They want to give her that stuff?
Yeah, and it's like I don't want this. It's like no.
But these are normal kinds of parent-grandparent conflicts. So that's nothing abnormal about that. The grandparents come in and spoil the kids and don't have to deal with the structure you're trying to set up every day.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
You're nodding your head very knowingly. You were young when you had kids too, right?
Yeah. Well, grandparents, they do. They love to kind of steam in for a couple of hours and fill the kids full of kind of chocolate and things that make them really hyperactive. They don't go to sleep, and then they go home and you're left with the kid.
But it's more that you may be trying to establish some structure in your household, and the grandparents have a different idea about what that is and how they feel about interacting with their grandkids.
Yeah, it's
and you have to kind of let that happen a little bit. I mean, they're a part of the kid's life too. Don't be too. I'm not saying that your feelings are invalid. They are quite valid, but this is kind of a common sort of a conflict.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, if that's all it is, unless there's something really onerous going on, like they don't believe that you can diaper the child, or they don't trust you sleep the nights with is there some very primitive kind of distrust here, or?
No, I mean, not that I know of, personally. They haven't, come out and verbatimly told me,
Do you get that feeling that they think you're a bad mother, so to speak?
No, I don't get that feeling so much. It's just the fact that I don't know, it's just, they make me feel so incompetent.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's just, I don't feel...
That they're condescending to what you're doing with your child.
Yeah, it's like I don't do the right thing.
That's not so uncommon either, actually, but I don't think that's right at all.
Could she get her doctor to back her up somehow or something?
No, I think the one that needs to do the asserting is your husband. And that probably is why you're mad at him for not standing up for you to his parents. I mean, but he's all involved in a dynamic with his parents that he's been raised with, and he may not be at all aware of what's going on. Yeah. You're the newcomer. You feel these things immediately. To him, that's just the way they've related to him all along. And you have to point it out to him, and you have to get his support. And even if it's just that he allows you to assert yourself without and backs you when you do, it may just be that. Okay, it'd be better if he could even assert himself with you in this regard. And and I wouldn't have an all-out war, because you want the grandparents to be a part of the child's life. But I would bring it out in explicit ways on a daily basis. Like, no, this is how we're going to feed the child, and that's all. That's all there is to it. This is our child, and we're going to do it this way. And I appreciate you're not getting overly involved in that. That's all. Just all little things.
Is it normal though? Because it's like I want to go back to work, but
How old's the child?
What?
How old is the child?
She's only 6 months.
Oh.
It's like
Are you asking me when should you go back to work?
What?
Are you asking me when you should go back to work?
No. It's like I want to go back to work, but it's like I'm afraid. It's like I'm afraid to leave her with his parents because of the things that they would do. I'm not saying that they would, harm her in any way.
If you can stay with the child, it's a little bit early anyway, if you're able to. So stick it out. It's good for the kid if mom is able to keep the stability and continuity in the home for the first few years. I mean, it's not vital, but I'm of the opinion that it's a good thing. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, great.
Good luck with that, Gina.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Hey, it's Loveline on 106.7 KROQ, KROQ. I think it's time for a song break. Why don't we play the title track to the James album, Laid? There was an article about you guys in the Saturday LA Times, and they kind of said that Laid was producer Brian Eno's pick. Is that true? Was it?
He found it on a practice tape that we'd kind of listened to and missed, basically. And he picked that up, and we ran through it a few times, and that ended up on the album.
So I get the feeling that you guys aren't necessarily that hot for the song, but it's been like...
No, it's just initially, it's kind of, you really like it now. It's just kind of picking up on those seeds in the first place, Sometimes you miss a few.
Yeah. Well, thank God for Brian Eno for various different reasons.
Thank God for Brian Eno.
I mean, he's amazing. Is he going to show up either show, Monday or Tuesday night? Can we start a rumor to that effect?
I don't know. I might do. Never know. Especially Tuesday night, we've got some tickets still to sell. Maybe.
At the
Lots of
Palace,
celebrities on Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah, and
might call
everybody's
me on
going to be
Tuesday.
coming, after the Academy Awards and so. All right, so here's James Laid. Our phone number is 1-800-520-1067, and we'll get back to more calls next on Loveline on 106.7 KROQ. Tim doing the yodeling on all those James songs? Carefree Gum is holding a yodeling contest.
Yeah?
I don't know if Tim is aware of that, but
I will pass that on to him. Yeah,
we will.
Where's
He'd win it
your
hands down.
fine singer?
I don't know. He's probably in bed, to be honest with you. Sleeping. He has problems sleeping on the bus. and we spend quite a lot of nights travelling on the bus. So when we get kind of beds that aren't moving, well, earthquakes aside.
Speaking of which, you got a fax asking you what you thought about the quake. Is this your first experience with the?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
We didn't really realise what was going on, to be honest with you. Being
And you were
stupid
in
English
your
people.
hotel in Hollywood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And well, tell us what it was like being stupid English people in an earthquake here. So
Yeah, well, we thought something was happening upstairs. There's all this kind of rumbling.
So it
and
was
like,
kind of like
"What's
in the
that?"
song, you thought.
Yeah, kind of.
The
yeah.
neighbors complain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sort of like a sort of elephants making love in the room above or something. And things
Which could happen in
Well,
Hollywood.
you never know.
in a
Yeah, you
hotel.
could, you know.
I mean,
But then it got a bit more serious than that. You know, when you started seeing the walls moving, then
It's like,
Cool.
you kind of remembered
Whoa,
where you
man.
were on the tour. You know,
Hang on
instant
a minute.
recall.
That's
Hang
right.
on, we're in that place.
if it's an earthquake, it must be L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was your first.
Yeah.
Was it good for you? Thank you. The band James is here
I
tonight.
was alone with the triplets when that happened.
You were. I was
By
shopping.
myself, I had to round them up and get them out in the backyard because I couldn't keep them away from windows. I couldn't get them under a table. I couldn't do anything with them.
Dr.
They were
Drew has
running all over the
triplets,
place.
by the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Good lord.
And so that was.
No wonder he looks tired.
Are they? I mean,
Thank
they're like a little over a year old. Are they? Do they freak out? What are they?
No, they
they're
freaked out
just
when
like.
their dad started running around collecting them all in his arms and running outside.
It's like, wait a minute, Dad, chill out. It's just a 5.3 aftershock. I was shopping in the mall here in Burbank, in the Media Center Mall. I was in Bullocks.
If an earthquake's going to hit, there's a good chance Tanny will be in the mall.
Well, if anything's going to happen, there's a good chance I'll be shopping. But I quit shopping. This was a good thing
Wow.
to cure my shopaholicism.
Yeah.
Shopaholism?
Shopaholic.
Is that a word? Yeah, I am
It is now.
shopaholic. I'm not
Well
just
done.
kidding, Drew. It's seriously, but a lot of women have that. A lot of women are shopaholic.
Not just women, I'm afraid.
No? Are you shopaholic too?
Not me personally, but I
Jim?
do know somebody who
know
shall
some
remain
guys?
nameless. Or Tim,
Well,
our
let's
singer.
start a support. Really, Tim? But we don't want to mention any
No,
names.
Tim.
Well, you know, no.
Well, I was carrying some bath mats, and I instinctively just put them over my head and ducked. So I could have been saved by those. Anyway, so I hope everyone's okay.
You'll give
And
me a
thanks to the
bath mat.
person that faxed us. And the fax number, we don't have that written up there since we have the 1-800-520-1067 phone number. We don't have the fax number
It's the
written.
same number,
But it,
501 FAX.
yeah, it's 213-310 or 818-520-1FAX if you want to fax us. Where do you want to go, Drew, with these calls?
The one I keep sticking.
You're making a mess. Okay, it's Steve, 20. You know, I clean this place and you kids. All right, hi, Steve, 20 from Irvine.
How you doing?
Is it you?
Yeah.
You had a question for James.
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Congratulations, guys, on starting to break in on the state side here.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Finally.
Yeah.
I saw you guys in Willamette, San Francisco, and then I saw you at the Roxy in L.A.
So you're stalking them.
What?
You're stalking them, basically.
More or less, I'm probably the
He's our
greatest
one fan.
Cool.
But you guys mention every once in a while about some new songs on a new album, and I wonder if that's going to come out anytime soon, or what's up with that.
All right. Yeah. Well, while we were in the studio with Mr. Eno recording Laid, we did record a batch of other songs as well,
Right.
which will be coming out sometime, but we don't know when yet. Have you got any ideas on that, Larry?
Nope.
No.
It's contractually difficult at the moment.
Oh,
we
yeah,
give the record company a free album, they don't know what to do with it. So
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll be soonish.
Right.
This year. The sooner the better, hopefully.
Sure.
Sorry to be so vague.
Excuse me?
Sorry to be so vague.
Well, that's fine. I got two big favors to ask you guys.
Yeah, go on then.
Number one,
Yeah.
could you please play Lose Control tomorrow night at the Palace?
What about
They
that?
don't like you that much. I don't know.
Oh, great song.
I don't know,
but
Steve.
know.
I heard it, 5 years or
Yeah.
3 years ago in San Francisco, and that was the last time. I just think it's a great song.
Maybe I'll present it to the board.
Okay,
They-
this one's easier.
They do
Okay.
things by committee in the band.
Yeah,
know.
we do.
Okay.
Okay, this one's easier.
Go on
How
then.
about Ring the Bells at My Wedding?
Ring the bells at your wedding? That's much easier. That is.
yeah, we could study, couldn't we? Could become campanologists.
You guys can swing that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
swing
can
that. Very
swing
good.
swing that bell rope.
Yeah. When are you getting married?
no date, but whenever's good for you guys.
Have you met somebody?
You got someone in mind?
Whatever's good for you guys is good for me.
Well,
So we say the date you're going to go out, find somebody, ask them to marry you, and set it all up.
well, it's a possibility.
There's a man with confidence.
It's a possibility. It's a definite possibility.
Just
What
find
can I say?
someone at the Palace. I mean, bars are good places to meet life partners, don't you
Yeah,
think?
if you marry him at the concert, it's a possibility.
Are they?
Okay.
The Palace is a gorgeous building. That'd be a great place for an
I was
impromptu wedding.
I was married at the Palace. It kind of sounds fairly kind of impressive as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice. They have
Almost
a
regal.
balcony, and you can,
Well, I've got a date.
Have you?
Yeah.
You got a date for the gig?
Yeah, so.
Great.
Well, what a
Go
big boy.
for it. Go for it. Pop that question.
Okay. Thanks a lot, guys, huh?
All right.
Yeah,
See
good
ya.
luck.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
It's Loveline on 106.7 KROQ. We've got a couple of the gentlemen from the band James here, and we go now to Laura, 17, from Alhambra. Hey, Laura, you're on Loveline on KROQ with the band James and Dr. Drew and Tammy and for Ricky. And then it was Laura being kind of shy. Laura? Okay. Let's try something else. Well, but I what are you doing? You just hung up on her.
She's not there.
Okay. God,
Bye, Laura.
ruthless, Drew.
Bye.
Ruthless. A little earthquake, and you just. Rose, 26, from Hollywood. Hi, Rose.
Uh-oh.
What is
Whatever
going
it
on?
is, these people, things aren't as bad as they seem. They really
Rose?
No.
are. Sleep on it.
Hey, Rose.
It'll look better in the
There
morning.
you are.
We survived
Hi,
an
everybody
earthquake
in
today.
the studio.
We thought we
Oh.
lost you. We thought you got swallowed up, like in the cartoons when there's an earthquake and you get swallowed up.
Oh, help me!
So anyway, that's not why you're calling, is it?
No.
What's going on? Why don't you tell us?
Well, a couple of months ago, I was diagnosed as being manic depressive, and ever since then, of course, my life seems like it's turned upside down. Specifically, I called to ask Dr. Drew about some medications because my psychiatrist thinks that all the answers lie in medication.
Were you manic or depressed?
I was manic when I was
Okay.
diagnosed.
If you have bipolar illness and you don't take medicine, you can really harm yourself,
Right.
harm other people, and get very, very sick.
Right.
And these days, the application of medication has really been quite perfected, particularly the use of anti-epileptic medication with lithium.
Right.
I bet they use Tegretol or valproic acid, Depakote. and lithium.
They put me on lithium and just lithium, and that wasn't really working. And now the psychiatrist I'm seeing is trying to switch me over to Tegretol.
Yeah, and Tegretol and lithium is a very good combination too. And these are very effective medication. And believe me, you will avoid a great deal of suffering and potentially physical harm.
Right. It just, I guess the physical part isn't my main concern. It's more that while I was on this manic attack or whatever, or coming down off it, I managed to alienate a lot of people.
Sure.
One of them, including my sister.
Sure.
And I've made a lot of efforts to try to patch things up.
Good. Do they understand that you have a biological illness and that's what happened?
I've tried. I've just offered suggestions in terms of support groups that they could go to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Let me ask you this. Anybody else in your family have manic depression?
I'm the first person that was diagnosed ever. But
Do you suspect other people? Yeah. Did you ever use a lot of speed or cocaine?
No.
Any?
No, none at all.
And who is it you're suspecting has the illness also?
Probably my dad. Just from the behaviors, such as spending sprees.
Have you talked to him about his family at all?
No. It's kind of hard because he's on the other side of the world right now. But
Okay. Well, manic depression is a very common illness, and it can cause a lot of suffering. And you're lucky you live in a time when the medication has been really perfected. I mean, it's extremely effective. So I would encourage you to go along with what the psychiatrist is saying. There's a lot of different medicines to choose from amongst these days, all of which, to varying degrees, are effective, and you should be able to find something that will be particularly effective for you.
it's just, I guess I'm just looking more for emotional support, and my mom has been pretty good in terms of being able to talk to her about how I'm feeling, and although she doesn't understand all the time, she tries hard to. But at the same time, my other siblings are just kind of, I don't know if they're ignoring it or if they're
just not.
What, do you have a therapist in addition to the psychiatrist?
I just have a psychiatrist, and I go to a group therapy session, but...
Maybe there's some way that the psychiatrist can bring your family into a session or two, or maybe get you a family therapist so you guys can begin to work on these issues. That would be the suggestion I would give you.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
My sister had a bout with depression when she was in her late teens, and she's like a few years older than me. And it was my mom's insistence that she get on some kind of lithium or something. My mom was like, we can't handle you anymore. You know, you need some help. And after years of lithium and therapy, it's pretty cool. But I was having trouble dealing with it, too, because I just didn't understand it. But now my sister and I are really tight, so I don't know if that's helpful at all. Anyway, it's Loveline here on KROQ, and we've just got a slew of faxes. You want to address those, guys? James?
Yeah, we got one from Kathy and Joyce, who wondered whether we had any San Diego dates. Well, we're playing there this Thursday in San Diego. At the Montezuma Hall?
Montezuma.
The Montezuma Hall.
Montezuma's Revenge Hall.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. On Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this Thursday.
It's James, by the way, answering that question.
And thanks to Dave, our drummer, for the picture of the naked lady to calm our fears
who that was
about
from?
the California quake. I don't know. It's the kind of thing he'd do.
Let's see. I got a couple of faxes from Kevin in Pasadena at the drive-through liposuction center there, and I had a scheduled personal appearance on Saturday at the South Coast Plaza on the roof of Nordstrom's, and there was a lot of rain, and so they canceled the event, but no one bothered to call me until after I drove down there. So I apologize for that. They rescheduled it for next Saturday, so maybe I'll see you there.
But you shopped while you were down there.
Well, of course I did. I drove all the way down there. Of course I was going to shop. So then the PS is, Tammy, what is your favorite mall?
Is it the South Coast Plaza?
Well, you've seen one, you've seen them all. No, it is not. No, it wasn't the South Coast Plaza was just a little too big. Beverly Center, I feel like I'm shopping at at Bally's Holiday Health Spa. I think I like the one on the west. You like Fashion
I
Island?
See that you would like that.
You have me pegged as a Fashion Island woman?
Yes.
Where is Fashion Island?
So
I don't even know.
I've never even been there.
See? Wait, there's Sherman Oaks. There was a pretty cool one. Newport, no, haven't been. I guess they'll have to schedule me for a gig and then cancel it, and I'll be down there and I'll shop. So, anyway. All right, let's take some more calls. You want to go here? Candace, 17, from Huntington Beach, calling us now in Loveline. Hi, Candace.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're fine. How are you?
I don't know. I'm kind of disturbed about something.
Tell us.
Well, I'm real flat chested. I have like nothing there except for nipples, and they're kind of big. And I have no pubic hair at all. I've never sprouted anything.
Do you menstruate?
Yeah.
How long?
I started it real late though.
How long?
I've been menstruating for about 3 months.
Okay. Obviously, you are having some sort of delay in the onset of puberty, okay? And maybe even no pubertal onset of some delay or some problem with the onset of these normal hormonal developments. Some people, that's just them. That's just their normal genetic makeup, that they come on late in life. And there actually have been some studies that suggest that people who develop puberty late live longer. So that's the good news. Of course, it's very distressing to you when all your friends are developing and you're not. Okay, so if it's that, then you're lucky. Then it's fine. The problem is that there are medical conditions that can cause this as well, and I think it would be very much worth your while to be evaluated by a gynecologist, or even more importantly, more specifically, I suspect, again, endocrinologist would be better. And be evaluated for this, because there are a lot of different conditions, genetic and otherwise, that can create the circumstance where people don't develop puberty. Okay, so that'd be very important you do get evaluated. Let's just hope that it's just a late onset, and it sounds like things are just getting started, and I bet things develop within the next year. That'd be my expectation, but in the meantime, it might be worth your while. It would be worth your while to see an endocrinologist.
So it's okay? I mean, I'm pretty much all right.
You are probably all right, but you need to see an endocrinologist.
Okay.
Let me say that loud and clear. I mean, I'm trying to make you feel better and tell you that the probability is you're fine, but you can't. I don't have a chance to evaluate you, or I'm just going on what you're telling me on the radio.
Drew, can you sing it in a song?
You need a formal evaluation just to be sure. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Yeah, most people, like we were discussing earlier, just want to know that. But am I okay? Am I normal? Is this okay?
But I was a little disturbed by after trying to make her feel okay and saying yes, definitely get evaluated. She said, well, then I can forget about it and I'm just okay. And it's not that. She's probably okay, but I can't be sure, and she needs the evaluation to be sure that it is okay.
Yeah, there's certain things you can't hold yourself up to the radio and have you diagnose them.
There are things that can happen.
Right.
They're not so hot.
Right.
She might need help with.
But there's a decent percentage of people that at 17, this is what they're going through. But you do have to get it checked out. Okay. Amy, 28 from Glendale, calling us now on Loveline on KROQ. Tammy and for Ricky, Dr. Drew's here. We've got the guys from James as our guests. Hey, Amy.
Hey.
Hey.
This is for Drew.
Okay.
Hi, Drew.
Hi, Amy.
Listen, my boyfriend and I are both certified chemical dependency counselors.
Great.
And I was listening to that guy whose relationship broke up after 8 years.
Yes.
And he didn't sound like he had the money to go to therapy or anything.
Right.
Well, either my boyfriend or I would be willing to counsel him once a week for like $10 an hour if he
Wow,
wants.
it's nice. It's very nice. And he certainly had the addictive background. His girlfriend sounds like an addict with the character problem, and he himself had a pretty chaotic upbringing.
Absolutely nothing worse than an addict that's not in recovery.
And it doesn't sound. It honestly doesn't sound like our caller was an addict, but that he certainly is a co.
Well, yeah, and a lot of our training was in dealing with the families of chemically dependent people.
All right, Amy, why don't you leave your phone number with us, and we'll hope that our caller calls us back, because I don't think have his phone number. Who was that? Wait, hold on here. Hold on. We may even have his number. Let's see here.
I think we're going to make
Girlfriend
a love
left him and took his child. I've got his phone number.
Oh, my God, we made a love connection.
And then why don't you hold on, and we'll call him and see if that's okay with him.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
All right. I want to thank our in-studio guests tonight for bringing the cookies. Those were most excellent. Now, were they spiked with anything? No, I'm only kidding. Where are you guys from? Irvine. Right arm. And what's your favorite mall? South Coast Plaza. You know, it's funny. As I was shopping, I passed two. They looked about 16, and the girl was saying to the guy, "This mall sucks." And I didn't have a handle on the mall yet to just figure out like why they thought that.
Or chime in with your own opinion.
Yeah, to say, I think it's a pretty rad mall, but so anyway. All right. I haven't found a favorite mall yet. I'm still searching. I feel like, that is my life's goal, to find the perfect mall. Laura, 17 from Alhambra. You guys shopping too? You still with us?
I was going to say, isn't that when you get to heaven? Isn't that the perfect
I think that
mall?
is. That's what heaven is. It's the perfect mall.
Okay.
There's no lines at the counter.
Well, for you,
everything's on sale.
Yes. And they have your size.
I can hardly wait. They have your size, your color.
Oh.
God.
Yeah, as long as it's white.
I'm so excited.
Yes, that's right. And it has the little wing spaces. Okay, Laura, 17 from Alhambra. We didn't just do that one, did we? No. Okay. Hi, Laura. Is that you?
No, Laura's when we had to hang up on.
Yeah, we lost Laura.
Keep holding that.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm going to... Do we have someone else on line one? I'm going to put that back on hold and go to this.
We don't have a main line one.
Okay, let's go to line 4 then, because I said so. Hi, Teddy, 20 from West Covina, joining us on Loveline on KROQ.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, fine. What's going on?
Not much. I was bummed to hear that they canceled you at South Coast Rep. So, I mean at the mall.
That's a good one, though.
The one way over there.
Hey,
South Coast Plaza. There you go.
Do you guys have a good mall in West Covina I could come and hang at?
West Covina Fashion Plaza.
Okay.
It's all right. It's not the greatest.
Drew keeps nudging me and writing down Fashion Island, Newport
Fashion
Beach.
Island.
Your perfect mall.
It's pretty cool down there.
I think I'm going to start a little show, like on my afternoon show called The Perfect Mall. And we'll have people call in and talk about their perfect mall. Wow, how fascinating. Okay, Teddy, I'm sure that's not why you called.
No, I'm calling because before this question gets out of control, I have a problem dealing with homosexuals. Not that, if I can explain it just a bit. The problem is that I have friends that are gay, and they're cool. I like them a lot. And the problem that I have now that gets me really ticked off is that I've went out, I've experienced the lifestyle, quote, and I found it wasn't for me. I just didn't. I just didn't like it. So, and now I have to constantly put up with a psychological battle between, the friends that are gay and then me, like, they feel that I am gay no matter what, once you've been there and experienced the world, the taste of it all, you're always going to be that way. And so it's just, it really ticks me off when they say, oh, you're just a revolving door. You can't make your mind up. And, just all these constant, it really makes me mad. And sometimes, they make me so angry to the fact that I just want to scream at them and call them every bad name that would offend them. But, just because I respect them for their decisions they've made, I wish they can respect me for what I've, I had to go through a lot to change people's minds, oh, okay, he's straight again.
Wait, I mean, Teddy, what was the nature of your experience that you said you had? I mean, did you have a relationship?
Yes,
I
did.
Uh-huh.
I did. I had one for a while, and it was nice, but there was one day when I looked in the mirror when I was with him, and I just said, you know what, this is too. I couldn't deal with it, and I just did not like it. I was very, very uncomfortable, and
Well, what couldn't you deal with? I mean,
I just didn't like it. I didn't feel the attraction towards being with a man. I didn't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I as much as I can understand someone,
Yeah, and so I guess it's, that's what I have now. I'm having trouble. I've lost a lot of friends because, I said, why can't you guys just, respect me for, what I've decided, and
Were these close friends of yours before you had your homosexual experience?
Yeah, well, I mean, they actually, I told them, when I was starting to become friends with them that, I sparked an interest, and so then I tried it out, and then I said, whoa, this isn't really for me.
Right, so it was like you were becoming friends with a group of gay men?
Yeah.
And so it was like you were being, brought into the club, if you like?
Yeah, exactly.
So you joined the club, you tried it out for a while, you thought it wasn't for you, and now you're trying to leave that club, but still stay friends with them?
Yeah, I've left, but, I still talk to them, especially where I work. I see people, there that, I used to hang out with, and
right.
It's not an easy thing, it's really frustrating.
With homosexuality, there are two sides. There are people who have very, very strong feelings. Men who feel that they want to be involved in other men, but there's a very, very strong and very attractive social side to the homosexual culture.
Uh-huh.
They've got great parties, it's got a style all of its own, and that can be very seductive, and it can be the lifestyle that's seductive, and there's an intimacy between homosexual men that heterosexual men, it's not so evident. And if that was the kind of thing that was attracting you to them, like a mixture of the lifestyle and their intimacy together, then they should be able to understand that. They're reaping the benefits from that, and they should see that you were attracted by it, and that you don't have to be a sexually active homosexual, to be
it seems
still involved with
it. Seems to me that kind of, I don't know, homosexuals, should be understanding, and be able to accept people for what they are, the stick that they get in society, or certainly have done in the past, and it seems like they're not doing that with you. They're not letting you be what you want to be, and maybe that's because of their own insecurities, but I don't know, it doesn't sound very, you say that you're friends, it doesn't sound particularly friendly to me.
Did you have, I'm curious, I'm sorry, did you have like a set of friends before you got involved with these guys, or was this like your first kind of like tight friendship with a group of people? Did you, like in high school, did you have friends that you hung around with that you still know?
In high school, I had a lot of girlfriends. I didn't fit in well with the high school scene. I was, because I was
Who did?
Huh?
Who did?
No, I'm serious. I was the guy that, I had brothers and sisters that I went to the high school, and I was considered different. So people always, triggered me as, oh, he's gay because he's, I was in the theater and the dance department and stuff like that.
Right, all the
so
stereotypes.
I had to, and I had, and so when I was experiencing things through high school and stuff, I just had, girlfriends. I had one guy friend that, who was dear to me, and he was a cool guy, and I shared with him a lot. But, the majority of my friends are all girls. I think girls are wonderful. And then the job I had gotten once I had met up with actual the society getting in. I just was, I guess, bedazzled by it. It was totally striking to me. It was cool going to the parties and going to these clubs and seeing
right.
shows.
I mean, it seems to me that, basically, you've got to kind of talk to your friends and tell them that they're being unreasonable and for giving you a hard time and not being able to accept you for what you are. And if they won't listen and they're still going to give you a hard time about it, then it's kind of time you look for some new friends, I think.
Well, I mean, maybe it's because when I was going through it, I really wasn't happy with myself. I mean, at times I felt very suicidal. And then when I finally, I guess saw the light, I've been the happiest person, on earth. I've been really happy with myself.
Well, go with that feeling. Teddy, I've got to break in for a second and remind people that it is 106.7 KROQ FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles, the world-famous KROQ. I don't know if we can ever come to any kind of conclusion on this call. It's just, look, if you're happy with who you are and you know who you are, then that's who you are. And, your friends are just going to have to accept it and be friends with you or not if they can't deal with it. But you're okay. So don't be talked into anything you don't want to do and just stand your ground.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks, Teddy.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, James, our guest on Loveline tonight here on KROQ. It's Tammy filling in for Ricky for a couple nights. Where is he anyway? Where's that scalawag, that rascal? Dr. Drew's here. You guys did an awesome job, I heard, on your Thursday night show.
It was well received. Thank you. It was important for us to be able to network with people who work with adolescents in their professional practice throughout the country and to see what it is we're trying to do. And they really felt it was an effective tool. So we have no way of really testing or reinforcing what it is we do, but it was nice to hear that they believe we were doing something worthwhile.
Cool. So this was like your peers, Drew.
And some adolescents. We had about 50 youth.
Right.
We had a youth group there, too.
Cool. Angie, 23 from Los Angeles. Hi, Angie. You're on Loveline on KROQ. Say hi to the guys from James.
Hi, this is Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
How are you doing?
You had a question for our guest tonight?
Yeah, well, I have to preface this. I'm a contributor to a new magazine that's coming out in July, and we tried really hard to get an interview with you guys, but you guys seem to be book solid all the way through God knows when. So my editors wanted me to come down there to see if I could get on KROQ and be part of the studio audience, but guess what? The guy not let me in.
Yeah, unfortunately we have these, Anne, the producer of the show, has to get the guests approved in advance, and she does that on Thursdays for the guests that are going to be here Sunday. It's pretty damn tight security here.
Yeah, totally was.
Good old KROQ.
It was so corporate. I was really bummed out.
Well,
you're right downstairs.
Yeah. Don't know what to tell you about that, but if you hang on for a second, maybe we can hook you up with the record company guy who's hanging out here and, see if we can work something out with the band's schedule. Can you hang on for a sec?
Sure.
Okay, great. Try and work that out. See, you guys are just too darn popular.
I know.
See,
Terrible.
you're just too popular. People like you too much. So I put that call back on hold. Anne, can you maybe help this person out? There we go. Oh, look. Our little friend from the record company is going to help out. We've got that taken care of. Tony, 25 from Torrance, is calling us now on Loveline. Hi, Tony.
Hi, how you doing?
All right, what's going on?
Good. I just wanted to say, first of all, you need to come down to Torrance. We got the Llama Mall down here.
Which mall is it?
The Llama Mall?
Oh, the Del Llama Mall. Now, I have been there.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
It's an excellent mall.
It's the Llama Mall. They have llamas there and, little rides for the kids. No, I'm kidding. But I have been to the Del Llama Mall. That is a nice mall.
First of all, I wanted to say that I really like the new album, guys, you guys just put out. And I just recently started getting into your music, but I really think it's great. I had a question or a comment also. I had a similar situation that happened to me, just like the guy earlier that called, that his wife had left him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
we're listening.
It's kind of exactly the same. That's why I called. This is so funny.
So in other words, you come from a family where your parents weren't around and one was an addict.
Well, in some senses, but my wife had a problem like that because his mom was like kind of an alcoholic.
Her mom?
Yeah, her mom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then my parents had different things. on my side, they have something called OCD. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
Right, exactly.
But you got to understand that people that come from dysfunctional families or addictive backgrounds tend to find one another, and it's particularly the people that are addicts tend to find people who are raised in abusive, addictive environments, and that's just it's how people behave. That's just what happens in human behavior.
Right. I guess I'm trying to say too. A lot of people, like to the guy who called earlier, a lot of people don't really understand that when you're growing up, that you take a lot of things that your parents did with you as you grow up too.
Absolutely.
And so I mean, my wife, after so many years, had left me too recently.
Okay.
And everything finally I kind of started to look at my life and get things kind of in order.
So you're taking care of yourself now.
Yeah. Well, me and my wife were talking now. We're kind of getting things straightened out between us again.
It's the only way it's going to resolve is if you take care of yourself. And
right. Although earlier, one of the guys had told the guy they might have to, separate. I don't think that's the solution so much, that if you really want something, that you should go after it and it could be fixed.
Yeah, but she was being awfully abusive to him.
True.
She was suddenly going out with his best friend, living with his best friend.
Well, true.
Left him in a huff with his child in a violent kind of abusive outburst, and decided suddenly that she didn't love him. Very crazy stuff. And so,
right.
I mean,
anyways,
it probably is best for him to get out of something like that.
Well,
really.
that's true. Some things are too bad.
Yeah.
But recently I started. My second question. Recently I started taking a drug that was prescribed to me called Prozac.
Mm-hmm.
I seen something on 2020 about it.
Do you have obsessive compulsive disorder?
Well, my mom, yes, definitely has it, and I had just recently, within the last couple of months, went to a psychiatrist and found out that yes, I do. Because that's one of the reasons that caused my wife to break up.
Okay, Prozac is an excellent drug for OCD. Why don't you tell us the symptoms you were having? Where you start washing your hands a lot?
No, actually, my therapist says that too. Like, the main reason why from my point, me and my wife broke up, she had her things with her mom being alcoholic, though, but from my side, it was spending.
You were spending compulsively.
Yeah, I mean, I take our credit cards and just...
How about other things, more subtle things? When you left a room, would you have to have the furniture arranged a certain way? Or the
no,
light?
my mom has it severely more than I do. I think I have just touches of it, though,
Yeah.
but I do double and triple check things sometimes.
Right. And when you close the garage, and then as you're almost at your destination, drive all the way home to see if you actually close the garage?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do that.
Even though you knew you closed the garage, you still got to drive all the way back home.
I'll get to work, and I'll lock my door,
Right.
and I'll walk inside. And then a few minutes later, I have to walk back and check my car again just to make sure I locked it.
Right, and that's a lot of people are obsessive compulsive traits, and a lot of people manifest that kind of thing. But other people, it tends to become more of an overwhelming kind of a thing, where it gets more involved in their life and affects other areas. And if you get depressed, those symptoms get even worse. So I bet when your wife broke up with you, all that stuff got worse.
Yeah, it was pretty bad from that standpoint.
Prozac is extremely effective. OCD is thought to be largely a biologically based problem, and it works. Prozac works very, very well for it. If you want to read about Prozac, I heard you say that you were watching 2020, a book that really discusses in a very meaningful way, Prozac and all of the implications of this drug. Listening to Prozac. It has been on the New York Times bestseller list. You can get it at any bookstore.
Prozac?
Listening to Prozac.
Listening to Prozac.
Okay.
Yes, I take a second drug called anafranil also. I'm not sure.
Well, anafranil was a drug that was developed specifically for OCD, but my experience has been that Prozac tends to work a little better. But
right. Actually, I mean, after using the drug I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I really see it where it works. It really does.
You're better.
The only thing, though, it has some side effects that's not too great, though.
Your sex drive is down.
Exactly, the sex. I mean, for me liking to do it, 2-3 times a week, I don't even feel the urge once a...
Well, that's a side effect, and you have to decide if that side effect is worth living with, if you're more comfortable from the standpoint of your other symptoms, okay?
Is tiredness a factor also?
Can be. Fatigue, sleepiness, drowsiness can be, and usually that gets better with time. Okay? All right.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
I'm going to wait till Listening to Prozac becomes a movie.
It'll be a tape.
It'll be. I think that Kenny Kingston, psychic, is going to be on this week sometime. Yeah, I think he's. But there's a little thing in the paper in the Los Angeles Times, Al Martinez column, and Kenny has made some predictions about the Academy Awards.
He's right.
Well, yeah, he's amazingly right. We have had
Where's your cameo, by
many
the way?
times. I have been wearing it. We've had as a guest on the show, Larry and Jim from James, a guy who's a psychic to the stars, and he'll pull amazing things out that there's no way he could have known unless he heard a message from the spirit world.
Well, I'm convinced. I am. I'm convinced.
It says here in this article, this columnist talked to Kenny, and I guess Kenny hears from deceased Hollywood stars that are making predictions about the Academy Awards. So Greta Garbo told Kenny that Holly Hunter will win Best Actress for The Piano. And Gloria Swanson said that Liam Neeson will win Best Actor for Schindler's List. And Kenny also says that the spirits... I know, really, this is off the wall. Unpredictable by anyone else. That the spirits voted for Schindler's List as Best Picture, too. So.
Yeah.
Does that mean that they just voted for it, or does that mean they are?
I think by committee, the deceased stars got together.
Well, that's Kenny when he comes.
Yeah. So Kenny should be here, a guest sometime this week, maybe tomorrow night. We're not sure. Why don't we do this? Why don't we give out the phone number 1-800-520-1067? It is Loveline on KROQ. James, our guest, will play some more of your music. In fact, we got a couple of requests, I think. So we'll have our own little committee meeting.
Okay.
And we'll be back to take some more of your calls next on Loveline on KROQ.
A dark forest, black and foreboding. This is a place of extraordinary contest. One player pitted against another. But strength alone will not determine the victor. To win this contest, it takes strength of mind. For this is not a game. This is a place where Marines come to prove their mettle, where the body is forged and the power of the mind sharpened. If these are qualities you want to develop, call 1-800-MARINES. Paid for by the Marines.
If you've been thinking about getting a new or used vehicle and want to make sure you won't get a lemon, there's only one choice. Toyota of Orange. Orange County's #1 dealer for 20 straight years. Not 20 years in business, 20 years as Orange County's #1 dealer. How can any business be #1 for so long? The answer's simple. Always treat the customer with courtesy and respect. Offer a large inventory, including over 150 used vehicles, and sell every car and truck at the lowest possible discount prices. Like this week's special, now through Sunday. Every new 94 to sell and Corolla sedan will be discounted $2,000 off the manufacturer's suggested retail price. And that's just one of the specials you'll find this weekend at Toyota of Orange.
You won't get a lemon. I wouldn't have got a lemon. From Toyota of Orange.
Located off the 55 freeway on Tustin at Catella. Vehicle subject to prior sale, plus tax, license, and dock fees.
Well, you won't get a lemon. I wouldn't have gotten a lemon.
When you pour 120 of America's great beers together, one rises to the top. Samuel Adams Boston Lager. That's what happened 4 years running at the Great American Beer Festival, where 5,000 brewers and beer lovers voted Samuel Adams the best beer in America. In fact, Samuel Adams is the only beer voted the best beer in America 4 years running. I'm Jim Cook, and I think the way I brew my Samuel Adams makes it the best beer. I craft brew it, using nothing but classic, honest ingredients. Pure water, lager yeast, two-row malt, and Bavarian hops. That's all. Samuel Adams is so pure, it passes Germany's strict beer purity law. And its rich lager taste is why Samuel Adams is the only American beer imported into Germany. So you can drink what you're drinking now and be a good beer drinker, or you can drink Samuel Adams and be America's best beer drinker.
You say your girlfriend deserves a spectacular engagement ring, but your checkbook says no way. Ignore your checkbook. My brother and I say, way. We remember what it's like to be young and in love and broke. And we believe every woman deserves a fabulous diamond engagement ring. And we also believe in you and in your future. So don't worry about whether or not you can afford to pop the question. Just do it. People with good credit can walk out of Robbins Brothers with a magnificent engagement ring with no down payment. We even have 0 interest accounts available. And if you're at least 18 and have a job but have never had credit, you're automatically pre-approved at Robbins Brothers. Engagement rings from $99 to $9,900 and credit plans that make anything possible. Robbins Brothers, the engagement ring stores.
You'll find Robbins Brothers at the former William Pitt locations in Puente Hills Mall, Montebello, Montclair, Santa Anita, Fashion Park, Plaza Pasadena, Buenaventura, and Valencia Town Center, plus 5 more Robbins Brothers stores in the Inland Empire. Also celebrating a new Robbins Brothers in West Covina Fashion Plaza.
Hey, there's more Robbins Brothers than you could imagine at many fine malls, one of which may become my favorite. It's Tammy filling in for Ricky Rackman on Loveline. Dr. Drew is here, and we've got Larry and Jim from James. And, well, now we we seem to have some requests for Low, Low, Low. But then the record company has requested that we play another song. What do you guys want to play?
Yeah, we'll play Low, Low, Low.
You want to do Low, Low, Low?
Yeah,
Okay.
for Nikki, Dina, and Amy.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll see you at the Palace tomorrow night and Sunday night. And we'll take some more calls next on Loveline on KROQ.
At the asshole end of the 20th century. This film's a thriller of the mind. Will we destroy our homes, release ourselves from the weights of gravity? I'll be amazed if we survive. Space we're on to release ourselves from the weights of gravity. Our highs are higher than our lows. This world's a state of mind. I can hear your thoughts much too clearly. From slime to ape, we'll learn to fly. Watch these giants collide. So individual. Will we ever find peace of mind?
Jim, thanks here.
See, is that a tribute to Nick Lowe, like that Bowie album?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
No, it
pathetic shot
isn't.
at some free publicity.
Are you? Is James still Morrissey's favorite band? Remember when that was going around?
Oh, we remember that.
Are you guys trying to kill that rumor, or what's your friendship with Morrissey, if any, these days?
Well, the last time we saw him was about 2 years ago in Germany, and he was very friendly. He was very happy. He was a lot happier than we'd ever seen him.
Really?
Before, yeah.
Maybe Prozac. I don't know.
Maybe.
You never know.
But because we just had a big Morrissey weekend, he just announced a concert, and his new album is coming out Tuesday. So
right.
And you guys are here, so I figured I'd ask. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whether we are his favourite band anymore, but
Well,
that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I mean, that
he
was
said
1984. That's 10 years
well,
ago.
no, he said things a bit more recent than that.
Yeah.
He said some very nice things in the press about us.
We also have, besides James, we have
Wasn't a
some,
joke.
some guys. I'm sorry. You know what? It's so easy to get distracted because faxes are being shoved in front of your face and stuff like that. So I didn't mean to laugh.
It's okay.
You were laughing at the facts, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was laughing at the facts.
I've been
It
sent a funny
says, Tammy,
fax.
to answer your question about Ricky, but see, they taped this. But he was at the MTV special on spring break. He was feeding apples to
They
turtles
filmed that about 2 weeks ago.
at San Diego. So,
Very
yeah, they
recently.
did. And I heard that it was so cold in San Diego for spring break that they were like paying people, begging them for the first few days of taping of spring break to walk around in bikinis. He also played with snakes. Well, that's usual for Ricky. We have some other guests in the studio tonight who you guys are doing an article for your paper, or what's your deal?
Yeah,
Introduce yourselves
I'm
and
David.
stuff.
I'm Susan.
We're from the Woodbridge High School in Irvine. We're writing an article for our newspaper. It's called The Golden Arrow, features article just about Loveline and how it can help people.
How do you guys think? I mean, you're fans of the show, or what? What's your impression now that you've been up here?
I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it helps a lot of people, and I listen to it a lot, almost every night.
You're addicted then?
Pretty much.
David.
Pretty much,
okay.
yeah.
Compulsive?
We can help. And you seniors, or what's your deal?
We're both juniors.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you just have another year of jail left,
Yeah,
pretty
right.
much. Okay. Well, have fun and enjoy yourselves. And again, thanks for the cookies.
No problem.
All right.
Very much.
Cool. Okay, let's go back to some more calls. Elizabeth, 24 from Cerritos, calling us now on Loveline on KROQ. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello.
You're on with some of the guys from the band James.
Hi. Is it Tim Booth that is there, or?
No, Tim couldn't make it tonight. What's the excuse we're giving for Tim? He's sleeping.
He's not well.
He's sleeping. Yeah, he's not well.
He's not well. He's not well now.
He's ill.
Would that be unusual? Or is that
Dr. Drew there?
Yes,
quite
Dr. Drew is
compulsive,
here,
isn't it?
Elizabeth, and Tammy filling in for Ricky. But go ahead, tell us what's up.
Yes. I was just wondering what is the best way, to I had an argument with my mother. And what is the best way after, telling her something? What is the best way, to approach her?
What did you tell her?
I told her. I just told her something from the past, and
Something to do with her?
something that I've resented her for.
That you resent her for?
Yeah.
What happened?
Um.
You feel like she should have protected you from something that happened to you?
yes,
How old were you when this
yes.
happened?
I don't know, about 7.
Was it just one time?
Yeah.
Were you sexually abused?
No.
Were you physically abused?
Kind of. Yeah.
Do you know what sexual abuse
yes,
is?
I do. I don't know who's listening
Okay.
over the radio,
Okay.
so I don't.
Okay. Was it like a babysitter, that sort of thing? Something?
Kind of.
So, all right. So it's something you really felt your parents should have protected you from.
Yeah.
And can you understand that let me tell you, as somebody who's obsessing about this on an almost daily basis, that parents do the best they can to protect kids from this, but there has been such an epidemic, and particularly when you were younger, you're not talking about 15 years ago, there was not the kind of awareness that there is today that this kind of thing happens all the time. And I'm doesn't mean I'm sure it's not going to make you feel any better about it having had happened to you, but you've got to understand, I bet your parents love you a lot. Is that not the case?
Yeah, but I don't understand how somebody cannot show a little bit more compassion.
That they would show some compassion?
Yeah, rather than just acting
so they don't care that's
offensive or well, it's not my fault or something.
Yeah.
It's not their fault.
Well, but maybe mom is really trying to defend herself from the intensity of the guilt that she would feel if she were actually to believe that she was at fault in some way. And that really is not a useful place to you to spend your time worrying about, frankly, or feeling resentment. The fact is, it happened to you, and you need to get over this event. You need to work on the survivorship, the fact that you survived sexual abuse and are okay and functioning, and you need to get some help with that. That's the most important thing of all. Would your parents support that at least?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is this something you just remembered, or you've known about?
No, I have, but I mean, I just feel like if you trust somebody enough to tell them, and then they're not very compassionate about it afterwards.
You're talking about your mom.
Yeah.
Well, again, your focus on wanting to it sounds like you're just very angry at your mom, and I suspect that almost no matter what her reaction would have been, it would disappoint you, because you're just so angry with her for this having happened to you. The most important thing now is that you get some help for yourself, because it really doesn't matter whether your mother suffered or not about this, because you've suffered and you're the one that has to get over this. Okay? Have you ever had any therapy or counseling about this? Did it help?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not I'm not, really, psycho case over it or anything. It hasn't really affected me or anything.
You're able to have normal relationships. You've had boyfriends for, but you maintain a relationship for a long period of time.
No.
Okay. Your relationships are kind of chaotic, and maybe choose the wrong type of people sometimes. Is that more likely?
You know what? I don't go out with anybody.
So you don't go out at all?
But that's not why. I just called, to to figure out how to approach my mom, like to start talking to her again.
Elizabeth, I can't say this strongly enough that you have been affected by that event, and the most important thing of all is for you to work on yourself. You just need to. Your mother's still your mother. You need to talk to her the way you always would. Okay.
So just act like nothing ever happened.
No, nothing ever happened. But you need to just be open and honest with her, and try not to get so focused on trying to punish her or resent her or all these negative feelings you have about her, that you're so angry with her for not having protected you from this. It's normal to feel that way, but it doesn't accomplish anything to stay in that right now. You've got to let that go a little bit and talk with your mom about what you over this, not stay in the anger and the heavier negative feelings.
That might just be shock or something.
Well, you got to understand that to get over. Oh, sure. And to get over this kind of thing, it usually takes a long-term relationship with a therapist. Okay, and if you had a little bit of therapy, a little talk, a little this, a little that, it's not likely to help. Okay, if you really want to get on with things and have more productive relationships and not be burdened by this, you've got to develop a relationship with a psychologist, psychotherapist for a long period of time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can I ask one more question before I leave?
Mm-hmm.
I was really surprised to hear that James was on tonight. And I just had a quick question. Where are they from? Where are you from?
Where are we from? We're from Manchester in England.
Manchester, England. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't quite sure if you were Irish or not.
No, we're not.
Okay.
They'd still
All
be
right,
celebrating St.
Yeah,
Patty's
we
Day.
would. We'd be too drunk to come, I think, if we were Irish.
Well, I love you guys. You guys are really great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, I think there's still some tickets left for Tuesday night's
Oh,
Palace
is
show.
there? Where are you playing?
At the Palace in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come to Hollywood, Elizabeth. It'll solve all your problems. But thanks for your call.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
Drew, I think if we're going to do a shooting gallery, we have one quick. Okay. So we'll do this, and then one more, and then no. Okay, just this, and then shooting gallery. Shooting gallery is like the rapid fire questions. People have like 30 seconds or less to just get it off their chest.
Okay. Well, actually, we've been sent a fax with a problem on, so I don't know when we can squeeze that in.
Okay, you get to squeeze that in, but that's it. Don't be asking for no more favors.
No, we won't.
Okay.
You guys don't take me so seriously. Go ahead, read the facts. What's up?
Yeah, okay. It's from a Mr. Jampton, I think. Jampton. Dear James, just recently I've been enormously attracted to transvestite men. In Dallas, I mistakenly ended up in a hotel room with what I thought was a beautiful woman, only to find out that it was a man. The thing is, I got into it, and now I'm confused. Advise me, please. My world has turned upside down. That's from Hugh.
Okay, so since you guys are wearing dresses on the cover of the Late album, maybe.
Over to you, Larry.
Well, we didn't look particularly beautiful, I didn't think, on the...
Well, I don't know about that. Speak for yourself.
On the cover.
A bit bitchy there, I think. Scratch your eyes out after this. Oh, God, I don't really know. I mean, he's confused, isn't he?
Okay, how about this? How about if we think about this and take a little break, and then we'll come back and do Shooting Gallery on Loveline on KROQ.
Miller Lite knows that if you can combine great taste and less filling, you can combine anything, like football and golf.
Welcome back, everybody, to another round of full contact golf. Davis is at the 45-yard line with the ball. He tees it up, and here's the drive. Oh, and the safety blitz coming right up the middle, blocks it, and the ball is loose on the fairway.
Well, how about this Miller Lite combination? Baseball and bass fishing.
Here's Jones, the left-hander on the mound, pitching in relief. He reaches into his creel for a fresh bass. Here's the windup and the fish.
Yes, only Miller Lite can combine these things, because only Miller Lite can combine great taste and less filling. So, Miller Lite asks you, can your beer do this?
Here's the play at the plate. He dropped the bass. He dropped the bass.
Great taste, less filling Miller Lite. Miller Brewing Company, Irwindale in California. Combine!
If you're looking for a part, you don't have to look far, 'cause Chief takes care of you, like you take care of your car.
Working on my own car is something I really love to do. But even though I've been doing it most of my life, it's good to know there are people at Chief Auto Parts I can count on for a little expert advice. Chief calls them parts professionals. Hey, these guys aren't just sales clerks who are out to sell you something. They've been trained and certified by Chief in almost every major area of car maintenance. And they'll even test my battery or starter for free. Yeah, Chief takes care of me like I take care of my car.
If you're looking for a part, you don't have to look far, 'cause Chief takes care of you like you take care of your car.
What will $149 a month buy you? How about 149 lottery tickets? Maybe you can spend all weekend at the movies. Buy yourself a new suit. Or at Timmons Volkswagen Subaru in Long Beach, $149 a month gets you a new 94 Jetta GL. $149, and it's guaranteed for 10 years with free maintenance for 2 years. Come to Timmons Volkswagen Subaru and check out our huge selection of Jetta GLs with dual airbags. Shop at your leisure, and if you need help, just ask. We'll be there. You'll also love our award-winning service department. Just $149 a month to drive away in a new 94 Volkswagen Jetta GL. Only at Timmons Volkswagen Subaru on Cherry Avenue, just north of the 405 freeway in Long Beach. Timmons Volkswagen Subaru, where you'll drive a better deal. 48-month closed-end lease offer expires 3/31/94. VIN number 009085. Total to start $1,086.81 plus tax, license, and refundable security deposit on approved credit. Residual $74.95 subject to prior sale.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, every day. The biggest motorcycle event in the history of California. In-N-Out Burger, right out on a Ernie. Drive in for a burger, ride out on a Harley Sportster. During the In-N-Out Burger Harley-Davidson Classic Sweepstakes. Win Harley Softail. Win a Harley Sportster. Win a Harley-Davidson leather jacket. Or an In-N-Out t-shirt. Win hundreds of thousands of other food prizes. It's Harley Mania. It's Burger Mania. With a free collector game card every visit. And a chance to win hundreds of thousands of prizes. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. And you must be 16 years old or older to play. Rules at any In-N-Out location now. It's the ultimate motorcycle sweepstakes now till March 25th. Or while the supplies last. At In-N-Out Burger. Drive in for a burger and drive yourself wild. In-N-Out. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger's all about. Promotional consideration given to the Southern California Harley-Davidson Dealer Association.
Hey, Taru, did you fix everything?
I don't know. We'll see.
It's Loveline here on 106.7 KROQ. James, our guests, playing at the Palace tomorrow night and Tuesday night. There's still some tickets left for Tuesday night. So are we going to attempt a shooting gallery?
You want to do this one? This is
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we meant to get to this, but we were having some technical difficulties. So we'll do one more normal call, if there is such a thing here on Loveline. Hey, Dan, 21 from Chino Hills.
Hi.
You're on the big show. What's going on?
Well, this is, my wife called about an hour ago talking about, my in-laws and her not getting along. Remember that call?
You mean your parents?
My parents, yeah.
So where were you, Dan?
Where was I? I was in the car listening because I didn't want feedback from our in-house stereo.
Ah. Did you know she was going to call?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knew she was going to call.
That's why he was in the car.
So
I was in the car. Now she's in the car and I'm talking.
So you guys are living in the car now?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Is that so you can get away from the parents quicker?
Put your foot down. Just keep driving around.
No, we have our own apartment.
Right.
So what's your side of the story? Or?
Well, basically, it's just, I don't know, because I remember, Drew, you mentioned to her that, maybe it's, she has to point it out to me to realize, I'm the one that has to do confronting to my parents.
Well, the both of you do, but for you, you're enmeshed in a family system that you've been raised with, and you may not be as sensitive to the kinds of issues that she is.
Right. That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
And it's important to you to be able to individuate, and it's good for you for your wife to point this stuff out. It really is. It helps you. It may stir up your family system a little bit, but it'll help you individuate. It'll help you establish your own family system. It'll help your kids. It'll help your wife. I mean, these are healthy kinds of things to have go on.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like a mediator in between them.
Well, in some sense, you'll probably always will be, because you're not going to reject your parents, and like I told your wife, you want the grandparents to be a part of your child's life too.
Right.
But there has to be enough. You have to assert enough independence for you and your family that your wife feels comfortable, and you've got to even if it's that she asserts things and you stand behind it, you've got to do it, and discuss these things with her. And some of the stuff maybe she goes too far in some ways. Maybe you disagree. If you really genuinely disagree,
That's
then
one thing that I get worried about is at one point, at some time, not that I'm afraid that it might happen, but maybe somebody might go too far someday and it's going to throw everything out of proportion.
Well, that kind of thing is probably going to happen, and it's going to be hard for you to judge what those issues are that are too far or not. And I think you just got to stand behind your wife more than anything you do.
Right.
She's the mother. She's your wife, and if she doesn't want to be interfered with, and she's otherwise able to care for the child effectively, I mean, why should she have to feel like she's doing a bad job? And that's not going to help. It's going to make her resent you. It's going to create stress between the two of you. It's going to affect your ability to raise the child effectively.
Right.
So it's important. Probably the most effective thing, frankly, would be as if you guys moved. That'd be the simplest way to deal with it. It would be. And then had the grandparents in a little bit less frequently, and then it might cool down just by itself.
Right.
You lose certain things if you do that. I mean, you may need the grandparents in there with the kids. You may want the grandparents to be a real active part of the child's life. So you lose that if you move. But if you can't really assert your family as a separate entity, it may be healthier to move.
I wouldn't be too worried if it did build into a situation that, it kind of exploded into a big argument.
It will always go back. It will always get better.
Yeah, it will. It'll mean that you'll all sit down and you'll work out.
Yeah, exactly. Not always, but
you'll work out the game plan.
It sounds like exactly. And certainly these sound like the kind of people that would.
Yeah.
And plus, everybody's focused on the child. They want what's best for the child, and if that priority is kept in mind, you guys will work out your differences. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, but you got to be prepared. Your parents sound like very controlling people.
Excuse me?
Your parents sound like very controlling people.
At times they can be. You know what I think? I don't even know if they know they are.
Of course they don't.
Right.
And you're not going to be able to change them. That's the big dilemma here. Your wife wants you to change them. I mean, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But you need to be able to protect your family and support your wife. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, thanks.
All right. Okay, now is the part of the show where we take calls that last 30 seconds or less. It's a minute or less?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry,
You're a softie, Drew. This is called The Shooting Gallery, and it starts now.
What's all that noise? The thing that couldn't die.
You haven't got a prayer.
Okay, sorry to the people that have been on hold for a while. We'll try and get to your phone calls next time. I don't know, Drew. It's just not queued up yet. Don't freak out. Hey, don't freak out on me, Drew. You're the anchor on this damn show. So anyway, the phone number 1-800-520-1067. When you hear us say, hello, Shooting Gallery, Loveline, that means you're on and you should start talking. So here we go. Hey, Loveline, Shooting Gallery.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could ask James a quick question.
Yep.
I was wondering if you're by any chance gonna play any songs like from albums before Gold Mother?
Yes.
Are you really?
Undoubtedly.
Yes, we will.
Only because you asked.
Yeah, I don't know what yet, but we will be doing.
We make the set list up every day, so we can't tell you what we're going to be playing tomorrow until tomorrow, really.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks very much. Okay. Hi, Loveline, KROQ, Shooting Gallery. Hello, you're on. Or not. Hi, KROQ, Loveline, Shooting Gallery.
Hi.
Quickly now, tell us what's up.
Well, my girlfriend and I had... Hello?
Yes.
Hi, we're listening.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
My girlfriend and I had sex the other night.
Oh, we'll never know what actually happened. Unfortunately, there's some
dear.
casualties in this part of the show. That's why it is the Shooting Gallery. Hi, KROQ, Loveline, Shooting Gallery. Hi, KROQ, Loveline, Shooting Gallery.
Yeah, some questions about James.
Yes.
I want to know, one is our earlier releases off the factory label and the Rough Trade label is going to be released with the popularity coming out with James now.
Yes, hopefully. We've got the masters off Rough Trade because Rough Trade have gone bust and so factory now, but I don't think we've got the ones off factory yet. But yeah, hopefully we'll be kind of piecing something together and that will be available in the very near future.
Oh, really? Also, can I squeeze another couple questions in? How much time do I got left?
Go on then, quick.
Pretty quick. You
All
got
right,
a minute.
Also, the big pressing question I have right now with the popularity of the Laid single.
Yeah.
Question between me and my friends, who's the girl that comes on top? We haven't figured this out yet.
Well, yeah.
Will she be at the show tomorrow night?
Quite possibly.
Yeah, she will.
Yes, she will indeed.
Excellent.
She will. The girl who comes on top will be at the show tomorrow night.
Bye.
Hi, KROQ Loveline Shooting Gallery. It's you. You're on. You're the big star. Go for it. Hello.
Hi. I really like this guy, but he's got a girlfriend. But we really like we like flirt a lot and everything. He keeps on getting in fights with his girlfriend and everything. So like I really liked him for a long time. So I don't know what to do.
Do you really want to be the other woman?
Yeah, but
you're being used.
When he breaks up with the other girl.
When he breaks up with the other girl and he's a free agent, then maybe. But until then, don't let yourself be used.
Okay.
That's my advice. Okay.
But they get in fights a lot of times and stuff.
Yeah, well then let them work that situation out. Let them break up. Let him take a little breather, and then that's it.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Or all of you get together. You know.
You never know.
But come see James Tuesday night at the Palace.
Yes, whatever.
That'll solve all
Bring
your
them
problems.
both. Yeah.
Invite them both. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. We gotta move along. Thank you. Hi, KROQ Loveline Shooting Gallery.
Hi, this guy, he's a midget, okay? And I'm really tall. I am 5'9", and he's in love with me, and he won't leave me alone.
Well, he sounds like the perfect height.
Oh, you're telling me. He's like 4'11", he's really short.
Well, platform sole shoes are in fashion now, so
Yeah.
You never know.
You know.
The 70s are back in.
And there's also the advantage that he's at that perfect height for certain things in the relationship.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Like anything else, if she doesn't like that person, she needs to just let him know that she's not interested and that these pursuits are not appreciated and that he should find somebody
But
else.
after all, it's what's inside that matters.
Yes.
Something like that.
Height not necessarily the most important factor in a relationship. Hi, it's KROQ. It's Loveline. It's the shooting gallery. You're on.
Yeah, I'd like to ask Dr. Drew if he knows anything about homeopathic testosterone pills.
No, but I've known a lot of bodybuilders that take testosterone in various forms and various doses, and it raises their blood pressure. It increases their blood volume. Maybe increased risk of heart disease. That's about all.
It's not like the actual, the actual steroid testosterone. You could buy it over the counter, but.
Well, testosterone is testosterone. Okay.
So,
and the homeopathic just means it's in very, very minute quantity.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Bye.
Okay. It's Loveline Shooting Gallery. James is here. Tammy in for Ricky. Dr. Drew. Hi, you're on KROQ.
Yeah, I was wondering if Dr. Drew could give me some advice on how to quit smoking.
How old are you?
22.
How long have you been smoking?
For about 6 years now.
I can only tell you or share with you that I've had fantastic results from the nicotine patch.
Oh, really?
Okay, that go to your doctor, get a patch. There are also some support tapes and phone numbers and whatnot that go along with that that tend to help. The one sort of caveat, though, that I'd give you is that before you even get on to that point, make sure you're really ready to stop, that you've had enough and you want to stop.
Yeah, I've tried several times, but it just never worked.
If you really had it and you want to stop, get the nicotine patch. I don't know what it is, but I've been really impressed. I've had people that have been smoking 50 years, 2 packs a day, stop. I never expected it to be that effective, but it tends to work very well.
All right, thanks, dude.
Okay. Hey, KROQ Loveline Shooting Gallery, you're on.
Hi, Tammy.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I just wanted to tell you that I thought you were really cool on Saturday.
Oh, thank you. Were you one of the people that I met at the elevator?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, they canceled this event, and are you a shopaholic like me?
Kind of.
Well, cool. Then maybe I'll see you next Saturday if they invite me back to the rescheduled event.
What time will you be there?
2 to 4.
Okay.
And I'll talk about it more Monday, tomorrow, when they figure it out.
Okay. And I just want to say, James, I think you guys are really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. God, that was so nice.
Yeah, we're all so
Everything
cool.
worked out. I feel all
Feel
rosy
all-
and happy
all
and warm
warm
and
inside.
fuzzy
All warm and
inside. We're melting
Pass the
here
cookies.
on Loveline KROQ on the Shooting Gallery, and you're on.
No.
That means you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, KROQ Loveline Shooting Gallery. Go.
Yeah, I heard you have the Smashing Pumpkins song.
Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah.
News to us. We'd
right.
love to.
Yes, we're the Smashing Pumpkins. Yes, and we're at the Palace on Tuesday as well.
It's James posing as the Smashing Pumpkins. No, we'd like to get as many guests as possible on. Obviously, the hotter the guest, the more in demand they are. But
you had to put it with James tonight. Yeah, okay, all right.
It's not always easy for Ann, the producer, to get the big name guests. A lot of them are not familiar with the show, and they, the actors and stuff have early calls, so they're not likely to come up here at 10 o'clock at night, which is when the show is on Monday through Thursday. But anyway, hi, Shooting Gallery, Loveline, KROQ, you're on.
Yeah, I have trouble remembering things. Is there some sort of drug that helps you remember things?
Well, no. If that were the case, we would have treatments for Alzheimer's and bona fide medical illnesses that are associated with loss of memory. However, a young person like you who's having memory problems needs to be evaluated neurologically for sure. Do you smoke a lot of pot, do acid, that sort of thing?
No. In my past, I had a very heavy opium addiction.
Well, opiate addiction typically does not cause brain dysfunction, brain damage, memory problems. It's primarily alcohol and the hallucinogenics that do that. Were you using any other drugs besides the opiates?
Well, sometimes we had it laced with LSD.
There you go. That's what tends to do that. But nonetheless, you should be evaluated to make sure there's not some other medical diagnosis causing this, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, it's Loveline, it's the Shooting Gallery. Hi, you're on. Hi, KROQ.
Hello?
Yes, you're on.
Yeah, is Dr. Drew there?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering if there's any drug or something that would induce my period.
Yeah, there is, but how old are you?
15.
Why are you wanting to induce your period?
Because I'm going to Poland in a couple weeks and I don't want to get it in Poland.
You're cycling normally?
Yeah.
Let's just wing it, Drew. Hey, it's Tammy and for Ricky. Dr. Drew is here. Our guest is James tonight, and it's 106.7 KROQ, KROQ FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles. Drew, could you give that microphone to Rodney for a second? Because you just had a real This is like a collector's item James thing?
Yeah.
A blast from James' past?
I usually play the studio version, but I happened to find this in the earthquake. A lot of things have been showing up lately.
So you said that today, again, your apartment filled with CDs and vinyl and everything.
I climb over the CDs again, that crunch, that CD crunch. Don't you hate that CD crunch?
All back on the floor. I don't know. You know what, Rodney? I never put mine back up.
Really? Just
and I think
there.
it was a damn good thing after today's 5.3.
I did find a lot of things. Of course, I found the live version of Him from a Village, and I always played the studio version, which is really cool.
So our guests tonight, we've got Larry and Jim from James, but that's not why the band is James, because your name just happens to be Jim. It's a thing that has nothing to do with your name, right?
Yeah, you're right there, actually. Yeah. Well, actually, Larry's first name's James as well. Excuse me, just changing microphones. Yeah, his real name is James Lawrence Scott, and he changed it for tax reasons, I think, there, Larry.
Well, now that's out. And our phone number here at KROQ is 1-800-520-1067. Or if you're calling from wherever, it's 1-800-520-1067. If that's busy, try 1-800-520-1067. James playing at the Palace tomorrow night and Tuesday. Is that right? 2 nights in a row?
Yes.
And is it sold out? Do we know?
The first night is, I think. I'm not sure about the second night.
So there's after tonight's show, there will be no tickets left, I predict, here at the world-famous KROQ, where we'll start the little show next.
Loveline is intended for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Any rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the National Hockey League is prohibited. Just kidding.
KROQ.
A dark forest, black and foreboding. This is a place of extraordinary contest. One player pitted against another. But strength alone will not determine the victor. To win this contest, it takes strength of mind. For this is not a game. This is a place where Marines come to prove their mettle, where the body is forged and the power of the mind sharpened. If these are qualities you want to develop, call 1-800-MARINES. Paid for by the Marines.
The best of times are brewing here. This is the time for an easy drinking beer. Keep it smooth, silver bullet smooth, yeah. Coors Light, it is the right beer now. Oh, keep it smooth as a nice mountain stream, smooth like a white water dream. Keep it smooth, silver bullet smooth. Coors Light, it is the right beer now.
Reach for the best of the Rockies. Silver Bullet Smooth Coors Light, the right beer now.
Coors Light, it is the right beer now. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, every day. The biggest motorcycle event in the history of California. Drive in for an In-N-Out burger. Ride out on a Harley Hurdy. Drive in for a burger. Ride out on a Harley Sportster. During the In-N-Out Burger Harley-Davidson Classic Sweepstakes. Win Harley Softail. Win a Harley Sportster. Win a Harley-Davidson leather jacket. Or an In-N-Out t-shirt. Win hundreds of thousands of other food prizes. It's Harley Mania. It's Burger Mania. With a free collector game card every visit. And a chance to win hundreds of thousands of prizes. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. And you must be 16 years old or older to play. Rules at any In-N-Out location now. It's the ultimate motorcycle sweepstakes now till March 25th. Or while the supplies last. At In-N-Out Burger. Drive in for a burger and drive yourself wild. In-N-Out. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger's all about. Promotional consideration given to the Southern California Harley-Davidson Dealer Association.
When you visit Robbins Brothers, you'll see engagement rings that you won't find anywhere else in Southern California.
That's not true.
What do you mean, Steve? We have a few rings that other stores carry. Sure, every jewelry store has diamond solitaires and a few other classic styles, but a lot of our newest and hottest styles are rings that nobody else carries. Then that's what you should say. Why don't I let you do this commercial? When you visit Robbins Brothers, you'll see engagement rings you won't find anywhere else in Southern California. Isn't that what I said? Southern California's hottest selection of engagement rings from $99 to $9,900. In-house financing, a master goldsmith in every store. Hey, we don't call Robbins Brothers the engagement ring store for nothing. Hey, Steve, that was pretty good. Maybe we can get you a job as a DJ. You really think so? Sure, Steve. I think I can handle running the company without you. Let's check that out right away.
You'll find Robbins Brothers at the former William Pitt locations in Puente Hills Mall, Montebello, Montclair, Santa Anita, Fashion Park, Plaza Pasadena, Buenaventura, and Valencia Town Center, plus 5 more Robbins Brothers stores in the Inland Empire. Also celebrating a new Robbins Brothers in West Covina Fashion Plaza.
Miller Lite knows that if you can combine great taste and less filling, you can combine anything, like ski jumping and a recliner chair.
Hello from the recliner ski jump finals. Next up on the 90 meters is Johnson. He really let himself go this summer, Bob, and that extra weight's going to help him here. Oh, here he comes. And there he goes. His feet are out over the recliner. He's into full recline, Bob. He's got the record.
Or how about this Miller Lite combination? A bullfight at a soccer match.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half action of Bulls soccer. So far, the Bulls have ripped the terrified Matadors 18-0. Here's the shot. Oh, the ball is stuck right in the Bulls' horn. What a save!
Yes, only Miller Lite can combine these things, because only Miller Lite can combine great taste and less filling. So, Miller Lite asks you, can your beer do this?
Oh, the referee waves a red penalty card, Bob, and I don't think the Bulls like that call.
Great taste, less filling Miller Lite. Miller Brewing Company, Irwindale in California. Combine!
Always Coca-Cola. The radio's always on, the music's always free. Whenever I'm with friends, my life is a party. As long as you have dreams, you'll always be young. Wherever there is fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola. The sun always beats down, the heat don't mean a thing. Whenever I get thirsty, I head for the real thing. Coca-Cola Classic is always the one. For good times in the sun, there's always Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola.
It's 106.7 KROQ, KROQ. It is the Sunday edition of Loveline. Tammy in for Ricky. I guess he's off for a couple nights. I'll be back tomorrow night, too. Drew, I got to apologize. I was eating bagel and lox and onion. And you were eating something that smells
I was too, but I did detect the scent of onion. I did. You tried to get by with bagel and cream cheese, but I knew you had something to say about onions.
And do you have any breath mints? That should be like...
For both of us.
Yeah. And thankfully, our guests don't smell tonight. Not that we've had a problem with that in the past, but we've got the bass player and the guitarist from James, Larry and Jim. And I'm looking here at your album, Laid. And Laid is like in bigger letters than like James. It's like you guys are ashamed of your name, but proud of Laid, which is also like the big hit. Sort of, kind of, yes?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't plan it. You don't plan big hits. Do you know what I mean? It's like they kind of happen. We did want Laid larger than James because we've had quite a history, and especially in England. And the name has been emblazoned. Well, I mean, we go back 10 years. We've had numerous albums out. Like this is the 6th album and things. Yeah. So James plastered across the front cover has been something that we've done in the past.
Well, I wonder if people in record stores that are not that familiar with your music, with the band, are filing this under Laid. I mean, was that a problem?
We've not heard about it being a problem, actually. Possibly. That's why we haven't sold very many.
Yeah.
6 copies to date,
wrong place,
yeah.
Now, you're all wearing some variation of dresses.
Yeah.
Which, and I just read in the paper today that they're trying to kilt up men, have men be wearing skirts and kilts and stuff.
They keep trying that one, but it's never really taken off, hasn't it? Really.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, always kind of like, peeps into the kind of like the extreme fashion market.
Have you ever worn a kilt, Dr. Drew? No, ever. Would you ever want to? I've heard men say it's a very liberating feeling.
Yeah, you're not supposed to wear any underwear with kilts either, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, that adds to the fun.
Yeah, traditionally.
So,
as long as you don't ride your bicycle.
Wearing underwear on the cover of this?
Yes, we were. I think.
Oh.
I think
I wasn't.
I can't speak for every member there. I mean,
every member.
I get
Boom, boom.
Okay. Well, on that note, I think that was a D flat. Let's start our little show, Loveline, here on KROQ. Let's go to Amy, 15 from Reseda. Hi, Amy.
Hello.
Say hi to the guys from James.
Hi, James.
Hello.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
And let's dive right in. What's going on?
Well, see, I have this friend, and he lives next door, and he's been living there for about 1.5 years now. And we've kissed and everything, but he doesn't want to go out with me, right? But whenever I bring over other guys, he gets jealous, and he just, like, sits there, and he doesn't want me to see other people, but he doesn't want to go out with me.
Well, if you guys have kissed and stuff, does going out just mean, like, you don't do stuff in public together? It's just, like, convenient because you live next door?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, he doesn't want to, like, like be boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's just like he can make out with me, but...
Bye. That would be that would be my advice.
Yeah, you've got to stop him kind of telling you what you can and can't do, basically. I mean, it's like, sounds like he doesn't want to make any kind of commitment of any way, shape or form, yet he wants to still kind of have some, I don't know, say in your life, which sounds a little bit strange. I don't know, I'd go out with other people if you feel that you want to. I don't know, maybe that'll kind of make him think twice and maybe start dating. You never know.
No, it's just like, like I'll bring guys over and he'll come over and he'll go, oh yeah, he'll just like sit in the room with us and stuff and it's like get out, and then he gets like all protective, like who's he? And
well, why do you let him in the first place? I mean, it's like, I'm sorry, I've got company over, and I'll talk to you later. Just don't let him come in. I mean, make it clear. It's like, look, well, you're not interested in boyfriend and girlfriend. I am, so I'm finding other people.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, we get along so well and stuff, but he just doesn't get the point that I want to, either...
Well, have you told him in so many words?
Yeah, I guess I kind of told him I liked them and stuff.
Well, maybe you kind of didn't tell him enough.
Yeah.
Make it really clear.
Get him to make his mind up what he wants, basically.
Hit him over the head with a blunt object and say, yo, hello, I like you.
Yeah, knock him around a bit.
Yeah. So we're advocating violence, okay?
Violence?
Yeah.
Minimal.
Yeah, minimal violence.
Minimal.
Just, a whack upside the head to make him wake up.
Yeah, and it's just like, my friends come over and they always like try to put the moves on him, and it's like, come on.
Put the moves on him?
Yeah.
What your friends do?
Yeah.
Male friends?
No, my
girlfriends?
Yeah, my girlfriends.
Well, don't invite the girlfriends over either. I mean, what are these people like taking over your life, Amy? You got to get a hold of the situation and make it clear what you want.
Yeah.
And work on that, okay?
Yeah, so I should just tell him that,
Just tell him, look, I'm interested in you. Are you interested in me? Yes, no. Because I got to make a move here. I can't be sitting around. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
All right.
All right.
You.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for your call. See, Dr. Drew's here. Move it, Tammy. Some people just like to chat, You know what I'm saying? Eric, 23.